So I have a question. I always have a question, right? It's a question that you're pretty familiar with. I ask it quite a bit. Who are you? It's a question I keep coming to, and we keep answering that question. But are we truly answering that question? Are we truly answering who we are? Are we hiding something from those around us? Is there something that's inside us that we're not sharing? Something in our lives? I was talking to someone the other night, and I could tell they weren't themselves. They weren't acting normal. They weren't talking normal. They just weren't themselves. They were fighting something from their past. And I know I normally don't read from my notes, but I'm actually going to read some of them today, so bear with me. They're suppressing something from their past, something that has resurfaced recently. Told that it's been hidden for a long time. And they really don't know where their story begins, their walk with Christ. And they got me thinking, where does my story begin? Where did it start? With a lot of you, I've shared a good bit of my past, of who I was before I became who I am. But there's still some dark secrets that are back there that I haven't shared with anyone. Some of you know, others don't. They got me thinking, who am I? Who am I to hide things from you? Who am I to stand up here and tell us to be family when there's still things that I'm hiding? Things that I'm not proud of, things that I'm ashamed of. And every time I've gone to share them, I hear Satan whisper in my ear, you don't want to share that. You don't want to say that. Just think how people will look at you, what they're going to say. Over the last, I'm going to say this message is over a year in the making. I've been trying to share this for a while. Some of you know that I love music. I love all genres of music. From classical to rap, I listen to it all. It doesn't matter whether it's a Christian artist or not, I love music. Regardless of the lyrics, I can always find the message within. And even though I disagree with a lot of his political views or whatnot, I love listening to Eminem. I love his music. It's got a good beat, and he usually has a very decent message under all the vulgarity in his lyrics. One of my favorite songs is I'm Not Afraid. And as I listen to it, I'm going, but I am afraid. I'm afraid to share who I am. I'm afraid to share who I was. But it starts out, it's been a ride. I guess I had to go to that place to get to this one. Now some of you might still be in that place. And if you're trying to get out, just follow me. I'll get you there. Makes me think of something else. Makes me think of Jesus saying, follow me. I will get you out of where you're at. Trust in me and I will pull you through. A lot of us sit here and pretend to have a well-balanced life, that we have a very open and honest relationship with each other, but we hide our secrets. right? I mean, there's some of us that are family that don't know our secrets. We're sitting next to aunts or uncles or cousins or brothers and sisters, and we don't know each other's dark secrets. We don't know everything about each other. But yet we stand here and we call ourselves family and trust each other, right? And we're afraid to share because we're afraid of judgment. Judgment from our peers. But what about judgment from God? He's the one we should be fearing. He tells us to be open and honest with everyone. We all have a past. We all have things that we're dealing with. But we hide them from each other. Some of you may be in that place. I'm no longer afraid to share, and I'm going to share with you who I am and where I've been. But I'm no longer afraid to step up and share what I've done. Because how can I help someone else get through something if I'm not willing to open up to them and share what I've been through? Because the secret you might be holding may be what I've been through. I may be able to help you. Or maybe you're holding a secret that I'm going through and you can help me. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be an example of Christ. We sang that we're broken. Our flesh is weak. We're broken. He gives us strength to move. Colossians 3, verses 1 through 10 says this. Since you have been raised to new life with Christ, set your sights on the realities of heaven, where Christ sits in the place of honor at God's right hand. Think about the things of heaven, not the things of earth. For you died to this life, and your real life is hidden with Christ in God. And when Christ, who is your life, is revealed to the whole world, you will share in His glory. So put to death the sinful earthly things lurking within you. Have nothing to do with sexual immorality, impurity, lust, and evil desires. Don't be greedy, for a greedy person is an idolater, worshiping the things of this world. Because of these sins, the anger of God is coming. You used to do these things when your life was still part of this world. But now is the time to get rid of the anger, the rage, malice, malicious behavior, slander, and dirty language. Don't lie to each other, for you have stripped off your old sinful nature and all its wicked deeds. Put on your new nature and renewed as you learn. And be renewed as you learn to know your Creator and become like Him. When we follow Christ, we let go of our old life and become a new person. I believe that. I believe that I've become a new person, and I also believe Satan is trying everything to bring me back to who I was. We're told not to lie, not to each other, and obviously not to God, but we lie to hide the truth that there is a part of us that hasn't died yet. We all hang on to something. There's always something pulling us back. The chorus of the song says, I'm not afraid to take a stand. Everybody, take my hand. We'll walk this road together, through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm. You're not alone. Holler if you feel like you've been down the same road. I'm no longer afraid to share what's going on in my life. I'm not afraid to stand here and say it. Before I turned back to God, before I accepted Christ as my Savior, I had an addiction. An addiction that I didn't recognize until about 10 years ago when someone pointed it out to me. And addictions are hard to break. Some of us are struggling with addictions today. Whether it's smoking, whether it's drinking, it's an addiction. It's there. It's part of you. My addiction was pornography. And it was something that I was terrified to share with everyone. Because, the pastor was addicted to porn, he's going to be fine. We got to get rid of it. I'm standing here telling you the truth. Who's going to come in and lie to you? That was an addiction that I still struggle with from time to time. It's something that I want to let go, I want to get rid of, and I want out of my life. But at times, when I'm sitting at someone's house watching TV and a commercial comes on and it's, ooh. It's one of the reasons I'm not afraid to say I don't have TV anymore. I don't have to watch that crap.
Amen.
But for so long I was afraid to share that. And it's a habit, it's something that's hard to break. And I know many of you are suffering with an addiction or something that's going on in your life that you need to share, that you need to come forward with, that we can't help you, we can't be there for each other if we don't know what's going on. I'm not afraid to stand here anymore. I'm not afraid to stand in front of you and say, I'm trying to recover. I'm trying to become that new person in Christ. I am broken. The flesh is weak. But I look to Him for guidance. I look to Him for strength. And I pray every day that He will deliver me from this. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to take a stand. I'm not afraid to stand up here and ask you to take my hand. Because I will walk the road with you. And I hope you will walk the road with me. If God is laying something on your life, if you're going through something right now that you need to share, that you need a hand up or a hand out, I ask you to share. Don't be afraid. We're all family here. We've said it 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times. I know over the last 3 years we've said it hundreds of times every service that we're family. And to be family, we have to know each other better than we do now. So if you're struggling with something, don't be afraid to share. If there is something you want to share, please share. If not, I understand. Fear is strong. But I also say this, fear is a liar. Satan lies to us all the time. Let's pray. Father, we come to you this morning, and I just ask that you speak into our hearts, that you give us the strength to stand and be honest and open with each other. That you speak into us, Lord. That you give us the strength and you push us and you let us lead and lead by example, Father. Let us not be afraid to put out our hand and grab someone and help them up. Let us not be afraid to lead. It is through our experiences and our struggles that we can help others that are going through the same thing. So, Father, I ask that you speak truth and light into us. Let us live a life that is glorifying to you. Let us forget the things of the past. Let us not become a part of this world, but live inside it through you. So, Father, I ask this in the name of Christ. Amen.